Hey guys and gals, Shel Sullivan here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another It Firecracker video. One of my subscribers, named Supermoon, recommended that I do corn on the cob. And it's fall, and it's almost Halloween, and the leaves are changing on the trees, and the nip is in the air, and this is the perfect It Firecracker video for fall. Anybody can blow up a pumpkin. I blew up a pumpkin, and it turned into a pumpkin pie. Don't believe me? But before I begin, I make these videos to entertain and to educate. They're not for you to emulate, so don't ever try anything like this at home. I'm thinking in order to do this, I'm going to maybe try to make a flat cut at the top, so I got a nice part to start drilling down to the middle to create a cavity on the inside. You know, those kernels might fly out like shrapnel. You know what? It's a corn grenade. Welcome to my shop, where today we're going to make corn grenades. Alright, seriously, I do think I need to cut like a flat top. It may just fall to pieces, I don't know. The corn cob is pretty tough. Man, that's some strong stuff. That's like making a firecracker out of a piece of wood. But yeah, that gave me a nice flat top there to work with. Let's just do this right quick and go ahead and go through the other two with the saw. I don't think I'll leave these parts on, so I'm going to cut this in flat here. Man, these things are like little bullets. But will it nitrate? Okay. This one's kind of misshapen and a little not straight, but this would be a good one to start test drilling on. That's looking really good. Nice, kind of firm, smooth cavity there. That's far enough on that one. Alright, let's do the magic of editing. Let's just get this done. Alright, so these two here, I went to this little mark on the drill. I don't know what I made that mark for, but I made that mark for something. But that's how far these are. This one's a little curved. It's about a ½ an inch shallower hole in that one. Cornholio. Check out my cornholios. Fire, fire. Fuse. I'm going to need flash powder. We'll leave that far over there. I'm going to need hot glue gun. What do I say, people? Fuse is cheap. Fingers aren't. My scales, so we can see how much flash powder we actually get in these things. Maybe I should give them names. We'll call this one Cornelius. So Cornelius had the hardest cob, but he was crooked, so I couldn't drill him in as far. So we're just going to see how much flash powder we can get in him. I'm going to measure out 3 grams. I'm about an inch from the top. You're not going to be able to see in there, but I'm about an inch from the top. Of course, we can tap that down a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to get all 3 in there on this smaller one. Probably 3 in those big ones are going to work. Let's see how much I had left. 1 gram. So we got 2 grams in that first one. So thinking 2.5, maybe close to 3 in those. We'll try to get 3 in them. And we'll set this aside. Sorry for the mess. It's messy. I'm a very messy mad scientist type. But at the moment it's a little out of control. What do I call that one? Cornelius? Cornwall. Cornelius and Cornwall. So Cornwall, I think, I'm going to go ahead and try 3 grams. Correct. That leaves me just about a, if you can see it, about an inch from the top. Cornelius and Cornwall. We'll call this one Matilda. Set that one aside in an upright position, and let's clean up, and then we'll get ready to fuse in just a second. Alright guys, I've got my workspace all cleaned up now. We're ready to, well, sort of, we're ready to fuse these corn grenades. We'll start with Matilda. Actually, let's leave her there upright and get me a fuse ready. So I'm going to get me a glob going right there. You've seen me do this before. And if you hadn't, shame on you. Right. Yeah, whatever. Perfect. That'll work good. Give it a little twisty twist. Stick it down into cornholio. Oh yeah, baby. Cornwall. Do him next. Second verse, same as the first. I hear crows out there. I hope the crows don't come try to eat the corn. Stay upright. Cornwall, stand straight. Attention. Alright, Cornelius. Cornelius was a little crooked, but he was hard. He was a hard, crooked corn cob. Very firm in his ways. But I think he's going to be first to go. Come on. Straighten out there. Dang, nothing stand up straight here. That's what it's like when you're approaching your 50s. You have problems with your stuff standing up straight. Goodness gracious. Cornelius, I'm going to do you lefty too. And in you go. In the cornholio. Alright, you will It Firecracker fans. So, let's go out back. Alright you guys, here's the setup. Back at the old protective barrier here, we got the old, oh yeah, remember this guy? He looks a lot older there. But I built this when I did the It Firecracker golf ball edition. This is really all the damage he took. A little bit of scuff here, and I think that was like the hot glue plug came pure out of the golf ball and nicked his shoulder. But other than that, he survived. You clean yourself up. But he's gonna be our test dummy, and we're gonna see if he takes any shrapnel damage from our Corngrenade. Cornelius is up first. He was the crooked one with 2 grams of flash powder. Dang, that was crazy. Oh man, it blew the wood apart. Insane. And I got peppered, totally peppered. So I'm gonna go all the way through there. Yeah, some of them definitely all the way through. That was the one with, that was the 2 grammer too. So these next two, that was Cornelius. Cornwall's next. He's got 3 grams in it. Though that first one was like I said, that was the hard. When I was drilling into it, it just felt stiffer and harder and more wood-like than these next 2 coming up. But these next 2 have more flash powder in them. 3 grams instead of 2 grams. Set up for a Cornelius with a 3 gram. I wanted to see what it would look like if I went more of a vertical, and this cinder block conveniently had a nice little hole. It had a nice little cornholio for the cornholio, for the fire. And I expect considerable more damage. Let's see what happens. That was just as crazy loud as the other one was. Oh, I left a little bit behind. Oh, and did considerable more damage. Busted some big holes. This thing, it really is a Corngrenade. I mean, when you look at that, it is knocking off all the corn particles and sending it in every direction. So far so good. This has been a really good suggestion, Supermoon. Got little bits of foam back here I'll have to clean up. A view from the back. All right, one more to go, guys. This is from Matilda. All right, What can this thing really do? I don't know. Do you think it'll take out a cinder block? If it doesn't, I'm going to be interested to capture whatever's left of it inside of here and examine it, if there's anything left. Whoa. Did you see what I saw? The vortex coming out from it? That's something, we got to take a closer look at that frame by frame. Let's do that. Okay, I've got the Galaxy S7 video pulled up. I filmed this particular shot from background at 60 frames per second. And first frame there. First frame I noticed there's like a shock wave. You see the camera get jolted there. Look around, you can see this distortion. The whole frame sort of twists a little bit during that first. That's the rolling shutter effect. On this frame, you see this vortex here emerging and creating a smoke ring which travels down and out the bottom left of the screen. And then pow! I get knocked down there in the background there. So pretty cool. This is what the GoPro captured. Alright, so first frame is quite washed out, but not too bad, not too bad. That's not a bad picture. Second frame, even some definition in the second frame there, not too bad. Alright, now check this out. This third frame, coming out of the back here and coming out of the front are these circular vortexes. You see really the circular shape being defined by this flame front that's caught up in the vortex, and there's a circular part in the back too, so there's two vortexes, and then this one travels out and the fire travels a long way and then finally is out, and then bam, that's cool. The cinder block is totally destroyed. Well, not totally, but that's pretty cool. Bam! Alright, now check this out. The vortex in the back hits my styrofoam dummy there and twing! About broke his arm off. Anyway, I could do this all night. I love that. I thought it was so cool. I wanted to go through it frame by frame with you guys. It smells terrific. What? Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Total destruction. God, it must have really focused it. Oh, Matilda. Oh well. Oh. We survived this one, didn't we? We'll use him again in another video. But that was quite impressive how that cinder block was just smashed like that. I hope you liked that video. If you did, you know what to do down below. Thanks Supermoon for the suggestion. I think that was one of the most awesome It Firecracker videos I've ever did. That was a lot of fun. It smells terrific. It smells like fall and corn on the cob. No, it doesn't. It smells like flash powder, but it was terrific. Man, wasn't that awesome? The slow-mo was awesome. Of course, I haven't seen it yet, but it was awesome. I'm gonna go in and look at it on the computer, but man, it was really good. So we have a Patreon too. We have a Patreon in case anyone's interested. The link will be here on the screen in a moment. And stick around because It Firecracker is a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing it. And if you liked it, then come back and watch the next one. And subscribe and ring the little bell down below, and you'll be notified.